if you're not a lawyer, if you're not a doctor, if you're not an engineer, then you are a failure. But I don't want to be a lawyer, and I don't want to be a doctor, and I don't want to be an engineer. But above all, I don't want to be a failure. Come with me in this video, and I will share with you 5 steps on how to find the right career path for you. Step 1, take career assessment, and this could come in form of personality test or other tests that are available for you to understand what career path is good for you. And this could come in form of personal career path or organizational career path. The personal aspect is understanding who you are as a person, knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, what makes you to become who you are. What are the things to focus on? What are the things to work more hard towards getting? And the organizational could be in form of you getting into a company and advancing, climbing up the ladder from your entry level. I strongly believe that the personal career path is the most important thing that every individual should take the test on. Because if you don't know who you are, you will not understand what career path you are capable of embracing. If you're not, emotionally strong, you cannot be a nurse, because you see a lot of things. People die maybe every day or once in a day with COVID-19. A lot of people died. And if you find yourself on a path like that and you've not taken the personality test, you will break down emotionally. You will break down. You will not be able to emotionally cope with your work environment. Step 2, make a list of options. Make a list of options. My strength, I want to be a nurse. If I can't get into be a nurse, I can be this. Make options that are relating to you, is about you. And why this is so important is because we are in the month of November in Ireland. This is the time that secondary school students who are doing the Living Cert WAEC in Nigeria, they are going to sit that Living Cert in June. And from this month, from the 4th of November, they have to start applying to go into 3rd level, colleges like the universities. And they will make that application through the CAO, the Central Applications Office. So if you don't know what you want to be, how will you know what course to put in? Because you have up to 10 choices in level 7, up to 10 choices in level 8. What are you going to put in there? That is why all these personality traits, all these tests are so important. You need to put all your options down. If I don't get this, I'll be able to get this. You have to understand the outcome of the course that you are going into before you go into the course. Because a lot of the things that we study in the university, you might not even applying them when you get into the work environment. So you have to understand, I want to become this. Then you look for a course to do. And why the options are so important as well, I believe that this process should have started earlier, where you'll be able to pick your subject in secondary schools, where you'll be able to understand the subject you need to doing that particular course. But it's never too late, as long as you know what you want to be. You understand yourself as a person. Understanding yourself as a person will give you the opportunity to function properly in any area you find yourself. Step 3, look for overlap. If I do this course and I become this, what companies are out there for me to work in? What company is looking for my skills? What company are looking for this? I know you have 3 or 4 years to do your degree, but with the trend, you will be able to know what company will be looking for your skills by the time you become a graduate. And before you even become a graduate, you will have your work placement. And in the next year or 2, you'll be able to develop yourself in this company. You kind of become the foundation member of a new company that is looking for your skill. Look, for example, with the cases of the UK being out of the EU, now they are looking for, healthcare nurses, healthcare workers in the UK. So a lot of companies are looking for people to come into the UK to work. So these are the things that people who are focusing more on the trend of what is going to happen when the UK, remove themselves from the EU. This is what will happen, that there will be a lot of people who will no longer want to live in the UK anymore. They will go back to their country, who will not qualify to live in the UK anymore, and they will go back, or they only came to the UK to work because UK is part of the EU. And now that they are no longer part of the EU, lifestyle, everything, decisions will change. And that opens more doors, opportunity doors for other people who wouldn't have been able to come into the UK for work. So look for overlaps. What is this company looking for? What can I do to get to this stage? And sometimes if you don't get in for your first choice, like your first choice, second choice, you can as well go in through a particular degree in order to kind of, maneuver yourself into the degree that you really want. Network with people, look for people to talk to about this particular thing that you wanted to do, whatever course you want to do. Network with those people in that area. If you know a company, that's their area, you will, connect with them, sending your CV to say, oh, I'm an undergraduate, I'm in my first year. In my second year, I'll be looking for a placement. Or is there any way open for me to come and volunteer? Do you have any internship space? And things like that. Network with people and with organizations. And if you're willing to, give your service for free, which is even good enough, because sometimes some organizations might not have the financial ability to employ somebody, but they still need the extra hand. And if you go in, because you're a full-time student, you cannot really work full-time, you can make arrangements around when the university is on break for you to go in and give an extra hand. And you tell me yourself, if you have a vacancy that you want to pay, who would you employ? Somebody who already have an understanding of the internal, system of the company, or someone who doesn't even have a clue. Whether you're being paid or not, you already have the experience in that area. Ask a mentor. I cannot overemphasize mentorship. A mentor is somebody who have done a particular thing that you want to do. So if you want to become a nurse, for example, you look for somebody who is now practicing as a nurse to mentor you in that area. Or if you haven't get up to this stage where you know what to do, look for somebody to mentor you on the path that you should go based on your strength. So mentorship is something that everybody need a mentor. Like I always say, everybody need a mentor. And depending on what area you need a mentor for, don't pick the wrong mentor for that phase of your life. If you want to become an engineer, you will not be looking at a mentor that's a doctor. What will they give you? There's no information there. What mentorship does is it cuts down the time that you will waste digging for information. So mentorship is a must for everybody. And if you're willing to have a one-on-one chat with me on, your purpose, where you think your strength align with your purpose, or you're confused whatsoever, reach out to me and we can work on that. And keep your eyes glued to this channel. I'm bringing up some people, to talk on the career path based on their personal journey. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click on the notification bell so you will know when I drop those videos. Until I come your way again, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, warriors.